Welcome back to Gunsmith Part 14. Here is the finished build for the HK416. You can buy all this stuff off the flea this time, so it's much easier than in other wipes. So we're going to jump to the fleet and buy one. They are a little bit expensive. We're just going to modify one that looks like a default build. Make sure that it is repaired, because these things can sometimes come from raiders, and if it's not fully repaired, then it won't let you hand it in. So first things first, we need to replace the barrel with the small one here, the 11-inch barrel. You can't go smaller because it won't let you do the suppressor. Onto that, we're going to add the gas block back in. We're going to put on the front the SF3P, which is this one from Mechanic. And onto that, we're going to add the RC2 suppressor in tan. Then we're going to change the handguard over to the Midwest 9-inch rail. That is this one here. Underneath that, we're going to add the M-Lock 4.1-inch and an RVG in tan. It must be in tan. Most of the parts on this need to be tan, not all of them, but most of them do. On the side, we're going to add an M-Lock 2.5-inch rail. And onto that, we're going to add the tactical device that we need, the LA5B PEQ. All of these things you can just buy off the fleet, although they might get a bit pricey at times. Now, the magazine needs to be this one. This has actually got slightly harder, so you need to have this mag now, this green one, the HK Poly. Then the pistol grip is going to be an FDE version of the MOE AR-15. This is this guy. On top, we need an XPS-30 in FDE as well. And on the back, instead of the enhanced tube, we're going to replace the whole thing with an FDE Gen 2 stock. To tidy up the last few bits of ergo, we can add on the Christofiance rear and the Christofiance front. These don't need to be in tan. And for the Raptor charging handle, there's two that both work for this. It's the tungsten grey version and also the FDE one. I tried both. Both of them work. They're both +3. Both will allow you to do what you need to do. So I'm going to put the FDE one for the moment. Right, so I'm going to select my weapon and we're going to try and build it. I can't because it's exactly the same. It's the one that I have in the stash, and we're going to go and hand it in. The most specific thing is the weight. This build actually, interestingly, won't work because it has a weight of 4.002. And the reason for this, if you end up in this weird situation, what you could do is if you remove the upper, you can actually see that there is a bullet in here. And this bullet is going to cause this build to fail. So the one that I have in my stash doesn't have a bullet in it. As you can see, it's missing from the chamber. And this is 3.990. But if I add a round in there, it's going to go over to 4.002. So if you have that problem, just make sure that there's no round in the chamber. And then you'll see the hand-in tag appear again. So we're going to go and put this with Mechanic. And we're going to move on to the next gunsmith.